Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about something that I had done over the weekend. I got my triple forward helix pierced, and for those of you who don't know what that is, here is a picture. This is my fourth piercing technically. I have my first three piercings on my lobe, and then I have my triple forward helix. Now these are the only piercings that I have. Do I plan to get more? I don't know. I really love piercings, so it's possible, I guess, but as of now, this is kind of all that I have planned. Took some convincing to let my mom kind of allow me to do it, but I finally got her permission to do it, and I'm 19, so I technically could have gone and done it, but I think it's important to have, like, approval from your parents to let you do something like this, because ultimately they're the ones that care about you the most, so making sure that they approve of your actions is usually a good idea. So my experience with all my piercings, my first piercing I got done at Claire's, and it was just my first hole, and that was when I was 8, and it didn't hurt at all that I remember. It was really quick. It was just done with the gun, and the gun is usually the quickest way to do it, because there's no messing around. There's not having to change the piercing or mess around with it after it's done. It's just over with once they do the little click. And that's how my second piercing went as well. And that one I had done at Icing, which is kind of like Claire's. I think they're owned by the same people. And that was when I was 14. And then my first cartilage piercing was when I was 17. And my best friend and I went to a tattoo parlor and had that one done. And that they actually used a real needle for. And the reason that they couldn't use the gun, or that we chose not to, was because the gun can actually get stuck on your cartilage because it's such a thicker area of your body, and so using the needle would be the best idea. The pain level on that one wasn't bad at all either. It just takes longer with the needle. It's not as fast, because you have to then put the earring through and, you know, put the back on and everything, so there's a little bit more movement around the area, and it gets a little bit more tender that way. And my first two piercings went really easy, really smooth. You just clean it every day, and those two went great. My third piercing, however, was a little more difficult because my earring actually got stuck inside my ear at one point, and so I had to push it back through the front. And then the ear, like my ear tried to heal around my the actual earring, which was pretty painful. So I had to take my earrings out that they pierced them with premature, which kind of slowed down the healing process, because you're supposed to leave them in for, I believe it's 6 weeks, but I couldn't do that because of my earring getting stuck into my ear. So I had to change my earrings too soon. So that was kind of a bummer. And then this last piercing actually has gone pretty smooth so far. I just had it done on Friday, and today is Tuesday. So it's only been like 4 whole days that I've had it. But I went to a salon to have it done. They do piercings, tanning, waxing, like all these kind of random things. But the experience was probably the fastest, I would say. It went really quick, and it was probably one of the most painful, I would say, because my last 3 were so easy, and I have a pretty high pain tolerance when it comes to piercings. The first 2 went really fast and easy, and there wasn't much pain to it, but by the third piercing, and I had to pull my ear back and twist the earring on, and so that was a little bit more painful. But all in all, it went really fast, and I was completely impressed with it. And the healing process has been great so far. It hasn't been irritated at all. It hasn't been swollen. There was barely any bleeding, like no bleeding practically at all. And I can already sleep on it. It doesn't have any inflammation. It's gone by really smoothly. And I'm really, really glad that I got it, and I'm really, really happy with it. It's exactly what I wanted. The lady there was super, super nice. Her name was Sonia, and I went to Cut and Up Studio in Medford, Oregon. So if you are looking to get a piercing, I would go there. It was really cheap as well. It was like probably the cheapest piercing that I've had done, and it was $3. But it was all very sterile, very clean, and really, really nice people that work there. So I highly recommend it. As of now, I'm just cleaning it with salt water and avoiding, all the alcohols and hydrogen peroxide. You shouldn't use those on piercings at all. It dries out your skin, and then it prevents healing actually from taking place, and it prolongs the healing process. So you don't want to use that. Salt water is actually the best that you can do when it comes to the piercings. If you go to like Claire's or Icing or something, they usually give you like the saline, the cleaning saline, and it's basically the same thing. You just don't want to use anything harsh, and you want to make sure that you're not cleaning it with soap. And if you get shampoo in it, which obviously everybody's going to, because in the shower you can't really prevent that from happening, so it's best to clean your ear right after taking a shower. So that's what I've been doing. It's all been going really, really smoothly, and I completely love this piercing. And yeah, it's been great. So if you have any questions, comment below. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!